What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again. One last run in the Dice Rally. And when it comes to a series of replays, these groups will be the one last set of replays before the official event comes to an end. So for the replays that we are about to showcase in terms of going against those decks, 2 Shining Sarks, Sky Striker Bamboo Sword, Mitsurugi Ogdoadic, Vanquished Soul Magistus Centurion, quite the unique concoction, and then Red Dragon Archfiends for last. And with that being said, let us give you guys the most amazing showcase for the grand finale of Dice Rally, Halloween edition. First things first, the rarity card spaces. Both of us, meaning my opponent and I, landed on rares. Draw agreed, it's only a free draw one, let's not dwell on that too much. And then Bunny Ear Enthusiast, once per chain, when a monster effect on the field that isn't Bunny Ear Enthusiast triggers its effects as a quick effect, you can place 1 Bunny Ear counter on it, and it cannot be killed by battle as long as it has that counter. Once per turn, as a quick effect, you can target 1 monster with a Bunny Ear counter, banish both it and this card until the standby phase of the next turn. So basically, this is SP Little Knight, the bunny version. Also, with his hand, we'll see what's up with Foolish Resolves or not. But if it does, then we're going to town. Foolish. Necrowar Banshee. Banshee. Banish for Zombie World. Real normal Necroworld just to protect the Zombie World. And 2 set. Discard Green Gadget for DMG. Ash. Already has the card anyway. Free draw one. Simplify game state. Level up. Real normal Mizuki. Hit over Silent Magician 0 and 1 set. Level up. Silent Magician level 4 in 2025. Let me just say this again, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't think the people in the back heard me. Silent Magician level 4 in 2025. Level 4 Light Spellcaster. Searchable, all from Ursula White Forest. 1000 both ways. Each time your opponent draws a card, or cards, more than 1, place 1 spell counter, max of 5. Gains 500 attack for every spell counter on it, and then, during the standby phase of your next turn, after the 5th spell counter is placed, send this with 5 spell counters, special 1 Silent Magician, level 8 from your hand or deck. And once the level 8 comes into play, unaffected by your opponent's spells. So towers of opponent's spells. Shining Sark, Vampire Awakening, Awakening for Familiar, getting Future Silence, Familiar Spill Blood for Fraulein. It gets killed anyway. Fraulein. Boost the Mizuki. Future Silence. Yay! So much free draw cards for days, and with this new hand now, all I can say is, oh god, yes, we are so going to town. Oh, and Fraulein with the boost to save. And one set. Spell counter, level up. Familiar, Send Ghost. Shining Sark. Ghost. Banish. Tribute Mizuki for Shadow Vampire. We will not trigger it because it makes literally everybody unable to attack except the monster being summoned off from Shadow Vampire. Also, what did the opponent ditch off from Shining Sark? Iron Claw. If you control a machine, gadgets, target one level 4 or lower machine in your graveyard, special it, but its effects are negated, and if you don't do anything with it, it gets killed during the end phase. Also, Mizuki Banish for the Ash Blossom Synchro into Skeletal Dragon Felgrand. Spot removal. Bunny. Give it a counter. Real Normal Zombie Master. Reanimate. Shiranui Solitaire. Down goes the counters. Shiranui for Unizombie. Foolish Retainer. Retainer. Send a Fraulein. Reborn. Spill Blood for Domain. Domain. Synchro into Immortal Dragon. Foolish Fraulein. Cool. Sun Saga. More Marshmallow. What the heck? Can't be killed by monster effects. You is so lucky about that. And one set. Level up. Switch to defense. I believe that was Real Normal Archfiend's Advent due to the fact that controlling Shining Sark is the biggest factor, which means you can normal this without tribute. Also, could he not, let's see, upon no more special, you can target one monster, opponent controls, take control of it. Oh, his field is full when he summoned it, never mind. More draw cards. Also, with this new hand, now this is even more fantastic. Sun Saga, save by Banish Solitaire. 200 damage, still alive. Shining Sark for Stronghold. Impasse. And a discard of Machine Assembly Line. Feather Duster. What's the hit? Dark Magic Mirror Force. Real Normal Mizuki. Vampire Fascinator. Take the DMG Shining Sark Edition. Tribute Take Archfiend. Exige Shoken into Zombie Vampire. Zombie Vampire. Zombie World exists. No restrictions. Zombie Vampire hitting silver, green, yellow, trio, all of the gadgets, and then Mizuki, Ghost, Bell, and Gozuki. And out of all the cards to take, that would be Ghost, Bell for the sake of Synchro Climb. It's because A, we got Mizuki Graveyard Effect, B, we got Gozuki hitting the graveyard for another extension of a zombie. Banish Shadow for Grace. Mizuki Banish. Cool. Reborn Sun Saga. Return Skeletal Dragon. Kill off more Marshmallow. Uh-oh. Domination. 2 zombies into Flying Mary. Flying Mary, Reborn Shadow. Flying Mary, target Shadow, kill off Silent Magician level 4. Mizuki Banish, Reborn Bell. Synchro into Skeletal Dragon once again. Banish Dark Magician. Zombie OTK. Okay, so let's see what's up. Shining Sark Machines. With a hint of the Silent Originals. So, Silent Swordsman level 3, along with level 5, level 7, and the actual Silent Swordsman, along with Silent Swordsman 0. For the Silent Magicians, level 4, level 8, the actual Silent Magician 0, alongside with the Silent Sword Slash and Silent Burning to complete the Silent set. For the gadgets, 2 green, 2 red, 2 yellow, 2 trio, 2 silver, 2 gold, Iron Call, Machine Assembly Line, Machina Armor Units, Stronghold the Moving Fortress, Powerhold the Moving Battery, and Stronghold the Hidden Fortress. That is your machines. And of course, Stronghold is part of the Shining Sark. So, actual Shining Sark cards, 2 more Marshmallows. And as I already mentioned about the 2 Zero monsters, Swordsman and Magician Zero, as I already mentioned the 2 Gadget Trios, Archfiend's Advent, Dark Magician Girl, The Magician's Apprentice, 2 Dark Magician, The Magician of Black Magic, Gandora G, the Dragon of Destruction, Pot of Extravagance, Ties That Bind, just 1 because hard once, 2 Shining Sark, Future Silence, Dark Magic Mirror Force. For the Machine of Extra Decks, Wind Up Zenmaines. If you're wondering about the Zenmaines, it's for the sake of the level 3 Swordsman and 2 more Marshmallows. Heavy Armor Train Iron Wolf, courtesy of the gadgets. Dreadnought Dreadnoid, to get the machines upgraded into Dyson Sphere, Chaos Dyson Sphere, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max, Sky Palace Gengar Redai, and Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Libe. I'm surprised my opponent did not have any more machine links, such as Platinum Gadget or the Infinite Track links, or even Double-Headed Anger Knuckle. Not too sure about the machine links, but otherwise, yeah, most definitely get some machine links in. Also, same with Zeus, because Machine XZ. Next matchup. In this next matchup, with his hand, well, first of all, both of us landed on card rarity spaces, Big Burn and Magical Midbreaker Field. So, For Big Burn, that's as if you can only activate this when your opponent activates something that targets a monster in a graveyard. The case is, remove from play all monsters in both players' graveyards. And then, Magical Midbreaker Field, let's not dwell on that too much. Also, with this hand, we're going to hold on to PUMIIRIUM at the right time. So, Hornet Drones. Original Bamboo Sword, Royal Rare, yo! Also, someone's been taking my classes on Striker Bamboo Sword. Switch it up. For Kaina, we are actually going to hold on to the PUMIIRIUM for proper use. So until then, simplified game state. Bamboo Sword to work with. Upstarts. 2, 3 upstarts. Still, okay, Shizuku this early. Into the Void. 3 or more cards in hand. Draw 1. And if you do, during the end phase of this turn, discard your entire hand. Oh boy. Okay, so if I were to sniff out a read, surely this has to be Exodia. Magical Mallet. Fix the entire hand. Striker cards. Double engage. Allure, banished array, makes sense. Makes sense. Another Into the Void. 3. I keep forgetting that chicken game is legal. Holy smokes. That's 2. That's 3. Pseudo Space. It's been ages ago about this. As a field spell, once per turn, soft once per turn, by the way, you can banish 1 field spell until the end phase. This card's name becomes that and copies the effect. So basically, Pseudo Space is your copycat of field spells. Pseudo Space, copy off Chicken Game. Mallet to fix the hand again. Mallet to fix the hand. I believe that fixed the hand one more time. Yeah, one more time. And then the third engage, get the ray. Makes sense. 4 cards left in deck. Are we not going to end up seeing Exodia within the last 4? $3,000 life left. This is where the PUMIIRIUM is going to come in with the Kagari unable to get the engage. Extra foolish. Pay half, toss something out. Garura for the free. Actually, no, it can't be Garura because fusions do not matter in this event. But what's the case on this toss out? Zeke. Black Pendant? What kind of move is that? Aside from the equipment boost basic, when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, burn your opponent 500 damage. Okay. That's 2. Are you actually kidding me? Reversal Quiz FTK legal for this event? Reversal Quiz in 2025. Let me just say this again, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't think the people in the back heard me. Reversal Quiz in 2025. Send all cards in your hand and on your side of the field to the graveyard. Maybe that explains why the black pendants. For the sake of the burn damage. Call the type of card, spell type of monster, on top of your deck. If you call it right, exchange your current life points with your opponent's current ones. So once the life points were to be switched, for which, by the way, I'm going to guess that my opponent is going to call a spell. So if it were to be switched, I'd be at 1500, and then with the 2 black pendants, I'd only take 1000, so I'd be at 500 life points left. But for whatever the reason, no third copy of black pendant before this card comes up. And even if my opponent were to switch it up with the Fuma Shurikens, if I recall on the Fuma Shurikens, instead of 500, it does 700. So 2 of these, that will mean 1400. I'd still be alive by 100 life left. So if it would have been 3 black pendants or 3 Fuma Shurikens in any combination within the 3 cards, I am basically hardcore cooked. So aside from Big Burn, talent, Ray. It's a good thing we used Imperm just to avoid talents. $500 left. Simplify game state. Vampire Grace Secret Effect. Once per turn, you can declare 1 card type, monster, spell, or trap. Your opponent sends 1 card of that type from their deck to the graveyard. And we all know what's up about what my opponent plays now. So throughout the whole entire next set of turns, in case if I can't get the job done defeating my opponent's life to 0, why don't we deck them out? Call spell. Sending slash draw. And Zombie World. Magical Mid Break Reveal. Zombie World. Deck out. And Vampire Grace, of all vampires, managed to finish the job by decking out the opponent's leftover cards. Reversal Quiz FTK in 2025. Holy smokes. 3 Ray, 3 Engage, 1 Hornet Drones, and then 3 Upstarts, 3 Magical Mallets, 3 Allure Darkness, 3 Into the Void, the 1 Lone Slash Draw, talents, I'm going to imagine a draw 2, 3 Chicken Game, 3 Pseudo Space, 2 Original, 1 of which is Royal, 3 Cursed, 1 Broken, 3 Golden, 2 Black Pendants, and not 3. Yeah, if it would have been 3 Black Pendants and or 3 Fuma Shuriken in any combination, I would have been smoked badly. And then the 1 Reversal Quiz. Extra deck, literally nothing but strikers. Triple Kagari, 2 of which are alt arts. Triple Shizuku, OG artworks, 1 of which is glossed out. Triple Hayate, OG artwork. Triple Kaina, 2 of which are glossed out. Glossed out Zeke, glossed out Camellia. Rarity card spaces for both players. Spriggan's Captain Sargus. Level 8 Fire Machine, 1500 attack, 2800 defense. It's basically +1 material to a Spriggan's XZ, and then, during your opponent's turn, as a quick effect, detach one, target one face-up card anywhere on the field, kill it. A Spriggan's XZ that has this gains the supernatural effect. Extra 500 attack. And Berserker Soul, classic card. Also, with his hand, we should be A-okay. Discarding the Royal Breaker the Magical Warrior, the alternate background of the art, for DMG, the Shining Sark, attempt ashing the DMG. Well, it doesn't really matter anymore. Simplified state. Royal Silent Magician 0. Crazy. Samurai Skull, normal. Foolish Retainer. Retainer Send Ghost. Reborn, Spill Blood for Domain. Silent 0, negate. Duster the Shining Sark. Set. Summon, or not summon, Samurai Skull over Gadget Trio, setting the Stronghold, and pass. Moon, Underworld Goddess I imagine, and Greycom Umbrella. Level 3, Water Spellcaster Tuner, 500 attack, 1500 defense. 1500 defense. Possessed, partnerships, and unpossessed target. Also, less than 500 attack, spellcaster monster. Allure Queens can work with this. Next clip in the near future, evolving this card, I got cheesy ideas. Upon normal summon? Oh, normal summon. How unfortunate. You can discard one card, target one level 4 or lower monster in your graveyard, especially in defense, but negate its effects. Again, how unfortunate. Also, for the rest of this turn, you can't special for any extra except Synchros. Okay, realistically, the normal summon effect to get myself Synchro locked, all I can say is it wouldn't work the way I wanted it to be, but at the same time, to circumvent that restriction, Allure Queen engine in terms of Allure Palace, send the Equip Queen to the grave for this card, just so that the restriction does not matter at the slightest. Go for Breaker, go Spell, Stronghold, Awakening for Familiar, Familiar Spill Blood, Ghost, Ogre, Simplified State. Draw a line, defend, defend. Simplify game state. Level up. Into Typhon, glossed out. Did my opponent legit just return his own Typhon? He probably thought that Zombie Vampire couldn't target when Typhon doesn't. So yeah, opponent could have legit returned Zombie Vampire. Or even Zombie Necro Dragon. Am I missing something out of this? Let me see. Nope, not what I thought it was. But nonetheless, zombies with the big boost. OTK line. Wow. Shining Sark Magistus. 3 Droll, 2 Ghost Ogre, 3 Ash, 2 copies of Angraecum Umbrella, 2 more Marshmallow, Breaker, Zoroa, 2 Silent Swordsman 0, 1 of which is glossed out, 2 Magician 0, 1 of which is Royal, 3 Gadget Trio, 2 Spenta, 1 Retrained Crowley, aka Kid Alistair, 2 Archfiend's Advent, 2 DMG Shining Sark Edition, 1 Dark Magician Shining Sark Edition, 2 Gandora G, and Nibiru. Traps, Imperm, Dark Magic Mirror Force, Stronghold of Hidden Fortress. Spells, Raigeki, Feather Duster, Dark Ruler, 2 Talents, Ties That Bind, just 1, 7 Tachyon. If I'm going to sniff out a read on the 7 Tachyon, 106 for the sake of Gadget Trio because both are Earth, 104 for the sake of Light / Spellcaster. That will mean Silent 0. Same type or attribute as that XZ being revealed. Yeah, that makes sense. And then 3 Shining Sark, 2 turn, 3 feature silence. Extra that consists of Varam, Chaos Angel, 106, 104 for the sake of 7 Tachyon, Glossed Out Starleash Photon Blast Dragon, Ninaruru, Big Eye, Red Eyes Flare Metal, Dark Arm, the Dragon of Annihilation, Zeus, Typhon, Artemis, Masquerina, Moon, Goddess. Rest in peace, Moon. In TCG land, I will surely miss you to take away 2 of their dudes and then 2 of my monsters for the sake of Goddess. If you know, you know. Both duelists landed on normal card space. Millennium Golem being a level 6 Earth Rock, 2,000 attack, 2,200 defense, and then Beast Striker, level 4 Earth Beast, 1850 attack, 400 defense. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card to special Moja from your deck. Once per turn per copy, not per name. Also, with his hand, this should be something. Simplified game state because I control a monster, can't use Imperm. So, Adoatic Mitsurugi. Let's see what you can do. Free play. Rest in peace, King of the Pharaoh Imps in TCG. Echidna? Oh, Lizardos. Even better for the draw one. Echidna, Unicorn. About a coup. Now that my monster is off the field, we are going to wait on the imperm at the right time. Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. Masquerina. Abaoku comes back into set. Interesting. Imperm on draw. Just so that Masquerina cannot be quick linked. Ryunomo Mizuki. Fraulein. Photon Lord catches Fraulein from slipping. And one set. Simplified game state. Fraulein, save Mizuki. Mitsu Ogdoadic timed out? Mitsurugi Ogdoadic timed out. Apparently, opponent just got way too greedy with the time limit combo lines. 3 Ash, 1 Manju, 2 Nunu, 3 Naya, 1 Zoha, 3 Fulos, 1 Kusanagi, 3 Saji, 1 Aramasa, Cares, just the 1, Aaron, Nephelibis, just the 1, Nibiru, 2 Ame no Murakumo no Mitsurugi, one of which is glossed out, Futsu no Mitama no Mitsurugi, Trap, Great Purification, Spells, 3 Snake Rain, 2 Talents, 1 Water Lily, 3 Ritual, 1 Mirror, 3 Droplet, one of which is Royal, Ogdoadic Daybreak, 1 Gloss Style Prayers, 1 Magatama, and an extra deck. Evil Sworn Nightmare. If you're wondering about 2 level 4 dark monsters on how to make it, that will be the likes of Kusanagi, Saji, Aramasa, the 3 Nayas, the 1 Zoha, in terms of level 4 dark monsters to make it. 2 King of the Fair Limps, one of which is glossed out, Tornado Dragon, Gallon Granite, Code Igniter, Rank 4 Dark Cyburst, XZ, 2300 attack, 2000 defense. Each effect once per turn. That takes 2 level 4 monsters in general to make it. First chance, this card is XZ Shoken. You can add 1 Cyburst Ritual monster from deck to hand. This is Mitsurugi, so that don't matter. Detach 1, Ritual summon 1 Ritual monster from your hand. By tribute, monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal or exceed. Oh, this is basically Ritual summon by detach. Wow. If this card is sent to the graveyard just because of link material, you can add 1 eye trap from deck to hand. Okay, so the real effect that matters is the detach effect. Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, IP Masquerina, Reptilian Echidna. Yeah, I was right about Echidna, but surely they did not use it on their turn 1 for the event when I had Beast of the Striker on board. Weird. Lizardos, Nightmare Unicorn, Ragnaraka Celine Snapper, given the fact that it's a reptile, makes sense. Access code, Abao Aku, Goddess. Three things in mind. A, the SR Space. Lost out Stealth Kragen spawn. We all know what's up with this ever since Aquaatris Penguins. If you know, you know. Second of all, stipulation activated by my opponent, which is both players start at 4,000 life points. Also, with his hand, this is turbo broken. VS Dr. Matt Love getting Snow Devil. Surely Stake Your Soul exists, for that matter. Dr. Mad Love for Rock. Pick her up. Set to and pass. Foolish being topped. We'll use it. Toss our Retainer. Retainer. Send Void. Reborn, Spill Blood for Desire. There's the Droll. Desire. Foolish Retainer. Gozuki. Imperm. Unfortunate, but we can fix that. Rock. Snow Devil. Reveal Jialong. Dr. Madlove. 1,000 total. Special Jialong. And what is the side effect for 1? Or 2? VS monsters can be killed by card effects. 2 zombies for Vampire Sucker. Gozuki, Banish Familiar for a Zombie Master. Send Ghost to extend. Sucker. Can't draw due to Droll. Fascinator. Take the Droll. Mad Love. Reveal Synchron Resonator. Knowledge fully known in a simplified game state. And we just managed to play through Droll, even though we cannot get the Draw One or the searches are from the mini Vampire crew or Sucker. As for the list, you got Vanquish Soul, Resonators, Centurion, and Magistus. So 4 different engines built into one. Effect Veiler, 3 Droll, Synchron, Crimson, Vision Resonators, along with the Soul Resonator, 3 Ash, 1 Bell, Zoroa, 2 Spenta, aka Spoon, Royal Rare Spenta, by the way, Retrained Crowley, aka Retrained Kid Alistair, the second Retrained Kid Alistair, and then 2 Raisin, 2 Panteras. To be quite honest, not sure why with the 2. Dr. Madlove, the 1, Bone Archfiend, Primera, and Tridea, the 2 Centurions. Do not forget, it's at 1 for the event. 2 Fuelos, Glossed Out Meows, Jialong, Heavy Borger, Glossed Out Caesar Valius, Gargoyle II, Nibiru, Rhoda, Talent. Okay, so there's the one Stake Your Soul. Stand Up Centurion to 1. Don't forget, it's at 1 for the event as well. So they had to slaughter the Centurion somehow, but sure. Crimson Gaia, Imperm, Fiendish Golem, Snow Devil, and Centurion Phalanx. Extra that consists of Red Rising Dragon, Kui Belt, Red Dragon Archfiend, Scarred, Enigmaster Packbit, Hot Red Abyss, Bestial Dispater, Fabled Levilazable, Psychic and Punisher, Glossed Out Centurion Legatia, Centurion Auxila, Ninaruru, Artemis, 2 rocks. So, a quick note to aforemention about this replay. This replay, to be specific, big shout outs to this VTuber who goes by the name of PUMIIRIUM. Correct me on the name just in case, but be sure to check out the VTuber's channel of PUMIIRIUM and be sure to give the VTuber a sub just to help out and grow to expand more for the community. Now, Glossed Out, you're finished this time. We already know what's up about this. Basically, ticking time bomb whenever 10 or more cards and or effects occurred during this turn. And then, Archfiend's Awakening. Aside from the name of Summon Skull, aside from Contract with the Abyss, and then when it comes to Contract with the Abyss, any Dark Ritual, shouldn't even say much about it. Can't be killed by battle except by battle with a ritual monster, and it cannot be killed by monster effects except those of ritual monsters. So basically, ritual versus ritual or not at all. Upon ritual summon card you control is sent to the grave by an opponent's card, special one summon Skull from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Interesting. And with this hand, we should be A-OK for defensive and offensive setups. Resonator Call for Soul. Real Normal, or no, that was special summon because level 5 or higher Dark exists, being the Archfiend ritual. So Synchro into Scar, Ash the Vision, Imperm the Soul on Real Normal, and 1 set. Real Normal Gozuki, Imperm, Swing Over, Draw Line, Sucker, Gozuki Banish Ash for Ghost, Fascinator, take the 2 monsters being the Archfiend's Awakening on Link Summon and Tribute to take Scarred, Simplified Game State. And then in this position, for Skeletal Dragon, If a monster's more than one is special from either graveyard while it's face up, well, technically, while it's on the field, in terms of face up, outside of the damage step, you can target one other face up monster anywhere on the field, negate its effects until the end of this turn. Fraudline for a battle defense, and then Domination because I control Fraudline and Zombie Vampire. And then if for whatever the reason, my opponent is about to combo off, you're finished for the sake of ticking time bomb in a game. Dark Hole, Domination, simplify game state until you're finished comes up. So guys, that's going to do it for Dice Rally. Thank you so much for tuning in. And for this specific replay, thank you so much to the VTuber PUMIIRIUM for showcasing the replay on stream. I'll be sure to leave a link as part of a reference from that stream. And again, be sure to follow her channel to make sure to keep the subscribers counting going up and growing for the community. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell to keep yourselves constantly updated. And once again, thank you guys so much for participating in Dice Rally, and I shall see you all in the card collection profile as soon as the event ends. Thank you, and good night.